So that's my spiel on women, and I really do think that we need to help women. I also am involved with a program from the State Department, which some of you may know about. The State Department has been funding this program. It'll now be in its 4th year, where they're bringing women in technology from, originally it was predominantly Muslim countries in the Middle East and North Africa. Now it's also South Africa. Last year there were 72 women from 16 countries who spent a month here in Silicon Valley. Getting networked amongst themselves because they don't know each other, getting networked with women here. Each one has a professional mentor at her company where she's doing some form of project, and she also has a cultural mentor. And so there's a network with the women here as well as there. This is a Hillary Clinton initiative, and fortunately it's been continued. So that's another thing, and I see those women and I go, wow, these are amazing women. They're also looking to change the world.
I have a question. So you were just talking about how more people want women to have, or female characteristics within a society than male. But is that a socialized property, or is it age dependent? So you ask children that have not been socialized sufficiently.
I don't know. The study was done with only adults, but it was done in 13 countries. So we know it's pretty generalizable, but I couldn't say that it's not socialized. I suspect a lot of it is. I mean, we've all been socialized. It's pretty hard to talk to anybody above like 4 years old and not deal with it. So I would not argue.
What you're saying, though, is that our societies prefer, even within the socialized system, female characteristics that are socializing to females to have them also apply to males.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, interestingly, in a work environment, if a woman is more participative, okay, so she's a leader, and if a man is participative and says, okay, I want to get involvement in making this decision, that's great, and he's seen as having that characteristic. If a woman does it, she's seen as being indecisive and can't make up her mind. There's a Catalyst report, it's called Damned If You Do and Doomed If You Don't. And it's really the way it is. So there's that desire to have those characteristics, and yet when women demonstrate them, it's held against them. It's very strange.
And when men demonstrate them, it's often against them.
Well, but sometimes it's seen as a positive. He's more cooperative, he's not such a narcissist, et cetera, whereas for a woman it's held against them. But what I'd like to do is, I suspect many of you are either directly involved in projects that are focused on women, or are like Steve was, where you're not necessarily focused only on women, but it's interesting that he put his initiative there, and I think more power to him. I think if you can change the young generation, we can change the future. But what I'd like to do is see who here has a focus on women that would like help, and who can offer help. So and what I'd like to do is take advantage of this fabulous room and have people kind of claim a space, claim a board, and put up what you're doing as briefly as you can, and I'll have you come say what it is, and then what you need, and maybe what you have to offer, and let's see if people can kind of go around and see how you can connect and find where there's somebody where either you say, wow, I'm working on something similar, let's pair up, or I have something to offer, and see if we can make that happen. Does that make sense?